everyone at Georgetown is going to begin with the team traveling to New York City to play in the 2K Coaches versus Cancer tournament. Same concept as last year. Difference is UCLA and Coach Hoyle are ranked 17th in the country. So this is one of the first times that we're going to be playing each other. And it's going to be a situation where one team's ranked and it's not the tournament. So we're going to pull out the cream colored jerseys. Might as well. We got the style. Got to use it at some point. The big fish, main attraction in this game is going to be Felipe Lopez-Low out of Harlem, New York. Went to Rice High School, same high school as Felipe Lopez, who he's named after, Edgar Sosa, Kemba Walker, Durant Scott. This guy is a shooter. He can score the ball. He's on a team in Georgetown where they need someone to step up and be a scorer. So he has the green light. There's a couple big men on this team, though, like Ashton Hess, who's 7'2". There's a couple guys that have been around the program, and I feel as if this guy's the one, this shooter, that's going to take them over the top. And it's not the same dynamic at all as the UTEP teams or the St. Francis teams. This is a one-man show in a sense. He's 6'6", 220, and he's going to shoot. Like this, for a good example, he's going to get to the rim, and you're going to watch him do it. Same thing here. Couldn't beat him straight off the dribble, kept moving and shot a pull-up jumper. Now even worse again here, you're going to leave him to shoot the three from NBA range. Here in transition, he's trying to get to the rim, and you're just at his mercy at that point. If we go back to the guards that played at Rice, they can all score. Like right here, tough. That's a tough lay in transition, contact, and one. It's just tough. Like, and with a guy like this, when he makes up his mind, kind of like Luke Kelly, is over. I mean, as a defense, there's only but so much you could do. He has a pure stroke, shooting a free throw here. He's going to get in. You see, he's going to get in the way, steal the inbounds pass, just smart plays. And they're already up 23-11 to start the game. We're going to take the time here to look at the two coaches. So Coach Billy Hoyle, he's like, okay, bro. Okay, bro. He's going to score. You're just going to let him. He's getting up in his coaches. He's getting up in his players' face. You going to let him score, bro? Like, come on. And you got Coach Washington. Yo, keep your foot on their neck. Keep doing what you're doing. So Bazin brings it up. Again, Felipe is going to go left, come back right quick. And here they're hounding him. As soon as he gets the ball, they realize, okay, coach ain't playing. We got to play defense. And he's got the green light. So he's just going to dribble around everyone and get in the lane and hit the easy lay. Same thing here. Like, you got to guard this man. It's like look at the score. They're up by 22 at the half. And it's like UCLA is out of their game because they got a couple guys that are older, guys that were already in the program when Coach Hoyle got there, so it shouldn't be like this. They're top 25. So he has 20 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and 2 steals at the half. And I think it's the best situation for him because he's a New York City guard. It's a Big East program. They just needed someone to lead them to score. And, I mean, you don't got to ask him twice. 20 in the first half, back in New York in his home state. I was going to say hometown, but, you know, Harlem is a little bit different than Manhattan, so can't say that. I mean, technically, he did play at Rice, which is in Manhattan, so. And then here, you're going to leave him at the college three-point line? Okay, bro. That was smart. Then here again, come on, man. You can't lead this guy to do whatever he wants. Bang. And that's a deep three from NBA range. So here they get the rebound, pass it out, and he's going to shoot the ball. This guy's unconscious. I feel like he's kind of like a Klay Thompson type scorer in terms of shooting the ball, but then you see He could put the ball on the floor, and he could beat you the same way Kelly did, mid-range, at the basket, 3-point, and he ended up with 32 points. Now, 3 for 14 from 3, which is, not good, to say the least, but he had 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and he shot 27 shots. So, obviously, you would like to see his efficiency be a little bit better, but look at the rest of the team. 6, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, like, Hartman's another big man that's over 7 foot tall. The only guy that showed up this game was Billy Hoyle's son for UCLA. Everybody else, it's a 32-point game. So now we're going to get to April, where it really counts. They're undefeated, 39-0, and that's crazy to imagine. Yeah, they were a 20-win team last year, but they're playing for the championship against Wisconsin. And it wasn't like they were like the worst team. I think they had 20 wins. I remember they were like 8-10 in the conference, so they weren't great. But either way, another big turnaround for Coach Collie Watson. First year. And that's the thing. When you have a good coach and you put money behind him, so the Hoyas 39-0, Badgers 34-4, so 2 of the better teams in the country. But when you put money behind a good coach, it's easy. And look at these guys, bro. Look at these dudes in the warm-up line slamming everything. So, of course, he's the player to watch, 6'6", 220, freshman out of Rice. He's arguably the best player in the country. And he's got these guys in the post, man. They're big, all skilled. 2 of them over 7 foot. It's like, all right, bro. If they get the rebound, they're going to be looking for him. And now what? You don't want to give him too many shot attempts. Last game, like I said, he struggled with efficiency. Took 27 shots. But let's see how he goes. Look at this. Driving to the lane. Sweet no look. The big man misses it, but he gets the rebound and puts it back up. Now here, they're driving and they kick it to him for the deep NBA range 3. At some point, if you're going to have to double him, because look, quick first step. That was a real nice move to the basket. Real quick first step. And I feel like that's an underrated part of his game is he can score the ball. We're going to see more of him in 2K15 or is it 16? Yeah, we're going to see a lot more of him in 2K16. He can score the ball. Like right here, one-on-one. It's over for you. What can you do? We said he's named after Felipe Lopez. Like, come on, bro. Look how quick he is with the ball. You wouldn't believe this guy's 6'6". So here, he's going to try to get to the rim. You could try to stop him. Look at the dime. Like I said, that's an underrated part of his game. And when you have the green like he does, it makes sense when you can have 35 and 5 every game. Just here, you got to foul him. It's not a bad game. It's 20-13, but you got to foul him because once he gets you on your heels, he's just too quick. It's like this guy was built for the NBA. It's like he's been training for this opportunity, and this whole college thing is just a part of the journey. It's like he's an NBA player, and everybody else on the court is still a college player or barely. Look at this, bro. What can you do? He's too quick. Look, and he's trying to get to the rim and score. Your best bet is he misses the and one basket because you're going to foul him. And your best bet is he misses. And it's one of those weird things like we were saying earlier, like a Grant Hill type of player where he can do everything. Assist, rebound. Only thing is he's not a forward. He's a guard. So you can't really say he's Grant Hill or T-Mac or anything like that. Who could you really compare him to? Jamal Crawford in a sense? But then I feel like Jamal Crawford was always just a bucket getter. He did have some nice highlights where he was passing the ball, so I don't know. That's why I say you can't really say Klay Thompson because he needs the ball. He's ball dominant. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal at the half. He's going to have his fingerprints all over the game, and that's why it was the best decision for him to choose Georgetown. Look at it. Got these big 7-foot dudes setting screens, and then it's over for you because he's right around it. And, thinking, who can you really compare him to? Vince Carter was just athletic. Couldn't shoot like this guy until later on in his career. I mean, J.R. Smith, but J.R. Smith don't really pass the ball like that. So, in all reality, I mean, he's his own guy, wide open for three. I would say Jordan, Kobe, one of those type of players, because he has that killer instinct. I mean, can't really think of no other guards that get it the way he does. And again, you gotta follow him. James Harden, but Harden's more of a point guard, so you can't really say. I mean, I would say Harden just because of the way he gets to the rim, and he gets fouled, and he's shooting these free throws, so it's a close game too, so it's 55-52. They need everything that he's doing. I don't know. Because a lot of the guys you could think of, they were one or the other, like right here. Catch and shoot three, bro. Look the way he shot it. Like, the way he shot it with confidence. Here we go. Catch and shoot three, bro. Really haven't seen a player like this, bro. Come on, man. That's a tough New York City type lay. And it's just a little too late. They ended up pulling away. It's crazy because it was what? It was 50-something to 52, like 54-52. Hoyas win. In his first year, Coach Kyle Watson brings a national championship to his alma mater. Imagine that too, another 10-point win. That's crazy. And all it took was Felipe Lopez-Low, 34 points, 4 of 8 from 3, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, that's a typical game for him. That's the way he plays it. I mean, he shot 50% from the field, 11 for 22, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. I mean, it's a better game, way better than that 27-shot performance. And obviously, a lot more efficient. But the same impact rebounding and passing the ball as always. I mean, this dude is just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. He's just like a generational talent. Especially at the college level, to get 30 in the college championship game. Like I said before, a good season in college basketball is 13, 14 points. Hess had a good game, 10-10. Hartman had 9-3 off the bench. I mean, Burleson, Bullock, Dietrich, Went. They got some players on this Georgetown team. So to just turn around and 20,000 every night, 40 wins, undefeated season in his first year is not outlandish. They went 18-0 in the Big East. That's the crazy part. To go undefeated in the Big East is crazy. There's no other way to try and explain it. That's like unheard of. And he has some, experience around him. Bazin was a senior. They had some guys around him that were older. He averaged 24.7, bro. And it helps when you have those two big men that he had, in Hess and Hartman. They're both 7-footers. They're going to be NBA players. So obviously they ran through everybody, but let's go back. They beat South Carolina State by 42? Damn. And he had 39 points that game. Ohio State, close game by 5. He had 29 points. Arizona by 11, 21, 4, and 8. UNLV by 7, 23, 4, and 9. Like I said, bro, he had the green light. And it's crazy because a lot of guys, Florida by 12, 18, 4, and 7, that was his worst game. Like a lot of guys, bro, 34, 4, and 7. When you have the green light like he does, they're just going to go for 50. They're just going to go for 50. And sometimes they're going to shoot their team out of it. So let's flip over to LA. They had full attendance. All 12,000 people were at their games. And of course, they had another great year. They won the conference, as always, 36-3, 17-1. Again, this guy has 269 wins, 34 losses. That's ridiculous. I just feel like he's always came into like great situations from the beginning. And as you can see there, he's got Sidney Dean, son of his friend, assistant coach, his own son. And then you got Nick Howard, So he got some players, bro. I mean, in his first year, being able to bring some recruits with him, yeah, they're tough. And it's a family affair, so they ran through their side of the bracket. They beat Alcorn State by 31. Dang. I mean, they beat Duke by 8. They beat his old team, New Mexico State, by 19? They beat Georgia Tech by 10. And they lost to Wisconsin in the Final Four. I mean, nothing to be mad about. What is that? 2 years in a row they lost in the Final Four? So let's go look at the awards, see who won what. Of course, Georgetown national champions, undefeated. This is the second time in 3 years Coach Khalid Watson has gone undefeated. And then Felipe Lopez-Low, 24, 3 and 5. He's a shooter, as you can see, but he can handle and pass the ball, rebound the ball. And he's 6'6", 220, so he's going to be the player of the year. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Great season, almost 1,000 points in 1 year. So he'll obviously be remembered in Georgetown. And when we talk about Georgetown, they got Allen Iverson as their flagship guard. He shot 49% from the field, 41% from the three, 80% from the free throw line. So he really wasn't chucking it like you would think. Player of the year, he swept all the awards. Freshman of the year, All-American, Conference Player of the Year, Conference Freshman of the Year, first team All Big East. He basically swept. 5-star prospect coming out of Rice. So Coach of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Ashton Hess, 12 points, 6 rebounds. Freshman of the Year, and that was the big man we were talking about, one of the big men. First team All-American, of course. And then, obviously, UCLA got Dean. He's a freshman All-American, 8 points, 3 assists. Lopez, Howard, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. So they had a few on that team. Conference champions for the Big East. Conference Coach of the Year. Player of the Year. And he really swept every award. I mean, you can't have a better season than what he had. First team All-Conference, the only one from Georgetown. And they had another freshman that actually made the freshman All-Conference team, averaging 4 and 3, Manuel Ma out of Toronto. Big dude, 6'8", 230. So they actually have some pieces for the future that came in this recruiting class. And then we're out to the Pac-10. So we got Howard again. He's from Irvine. Hoyle, Brady, he had 10. And then Dean, he had 8 and 3. So they had a solid little 3-man team there. Schmider from LA, he had a good year, 15. Conference Freshman of the Year, Nick Howard. Coach of the Year, Coach Billy Hoyle. And then conference champions, as always. So they had a solid 3-man freshman team. And there it goes, the end to another video following Coach Khalid Watson from starting off at a small school in New York to 4 national championships. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.